lifestyle. Today we'd like to talk about stress management, and with the lifestyles we live today, we certainly have a lot of stress levels, and once in a while you get overwhelmed to a point where we have people who actually lose it completely. Others manifest and show their stress in different ways, and stress has been responsible for many things, diseases. Others, it may be breakup in relationships, and as a result it is something that we must address. Every single day we seem to just be having more things to be stressed about. If it is not traffic, it is our workplaces. If it is not our workplaces, it is homework. Nowadays, believe it or not, even parents get stressed by homework. Why? Because schools have this system they've introduced where nowadays you are almost the one who does the homework as opposed to the child. So anyway, stress management is what we're going to be talking about. Remember, this is a conversation that you can have with us, and that's on Twitter handle at Michael G. Gitonga. Maybe you have a question, maybe you have an experience. We have a panel that is going to help us out here. But before we do that, there's a clip I came across, and it is just interesting how this gentleman defines stress and what he says about it. So we'll start with that, then we can discuss it. And this is it.
When I first went to the United States a few years ago, wherever I went, everybody was talking about stress management. I really couldn't understand this, because in my understanding, we manage things which are precious to us. Okay?
Okay.
Our business, our family, our money, our wealth, our children, we manage all these things because these are all things precious to us. Why would anybody manage stress? I couldn't get this. When this word was thrown at me everywhere, stress management, I said, why manage stress? It took me a while to understand these people have concluded that stress is a part of their life. Stress is not a part of your life. Stress is just your inability to manage your own system. Stress is not because of the nature of your work. The Prime Minister is complaining of stress, the chaprasi also complaining of stress. In between, every other person saying his job is stressful, and unemployed are stressful.
Yeah.
They don't have anything to do, that also they're stressful. So you're suffering your job. If I get you fired, will you be joyful?
No.
No. So stress is not about your job, obviously, isn't it? It is just that you do not know how to manage your body, how to manage your mind, how to manage your emotions, your energy, your chemistry. You do not know how to manage anything. You are functioning by accident, so everything is stressful. You get into your car without a steering wheel, or you get into your car, if you turn this way, it goes in the opposite direction. You will be stressful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So right now that's the kind of mechanism you're driving without understanding anything about it. Just by chance you're blundering through life, you will be stressful. So stress is not because of the nature of the activity that you're performing, not because of life situations. Stress is simply because you do not know how to manage your own system. What is stressful for you, somebody is breezing through it, isn't it so?
Correct.
Stress is not situational. It is just an inability to manage the inner situation, not the outer situation. Essentially, the quality of our lives change and transform not because we change the content of our lives, only because we have changed the context of our life. Someone is living a beautiful life does not mean he's doing something different when he wakes up in the morning. He also goes to the toilet. He also brushes his teeth. He also does the same things. But somehow his life is magical and beautiful because of the context. Now, changing the context is something which is voluntary, which is just something that you can do willfully. Changing the content may not be possible as you will. Because to change the content of your life, you need permission from the situations in which you exist, isn't it?
Yeah.
But to change the context of life, you don't need anybody's permission. It is not at all situational.
Now, very interesting there from that gentleman who defines stress, and he says, first of all, he did not understand what stress management is all about because, well, we manage things that are dear to us, so why would you want to manage stress? And he continues to say that we have made it part of our lives. But however, he continues to say that stress management is not anything to do with the situation that you're in, the job that you have, because the Prime Minister is stressed, the poorest person in that same country is stressed, so really, it's not the position that brings about stress or not.